Hi, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and trust that the messages that need to come out will come out for you or anybody with Sagittarius placements. Messages for Sagittarius, placements, people, and placements, Sagittarius. So there could be an air sign, a prominent masculine in your life. This person could have cutting words. They could be looking at long-term security or focusing on that, maybe how to have ultimate financial security and stability with you. There could be a lack of timing on this regard. There could be something that's going to move forward more clearly in the future, but there could at this time be the wrong time for a commitment or something. Maybe this person's also exiting a commitment in order to move towards the future, but they could be a bit hasty in doing this because it's not the right time, right? So maybe there is something about collaboration, the special give and take dynamics between other people that they work with. Maybe they're considering moving in some sense. Maybe there's some sense of love that this person is focused on or thinking about. There could be a judgment call that they're looking to make to take power over a collaboration of some sort. But let's go ahead and get some tea leaf for you beautiful people. Scorpio energy here too, Sagittarius, messages for Sag. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Interesting. So if this person is trying to come out of anything in the past, it looks like they will be successful in doing so. There could be an element of love here. Maybe this person needs to tap more into their power or strength, into their lighter qualities, not into their darker qualities. Maybe it's the feminine here that could have darker hair than the masculine, or maybe the feminine needs to tap more into their darker side, into their shadow traits, into their ability to protect themselves, whereas the masculine needs to tap more into maybe making sure that they're not operating in that sense, or that they are dealing with good people around them. There could be some unclear thinking as well in regards to the decision that's being made. Could be something about shared finances or Scorpio energy here. Could be enemies working against you or this connection as well. So let's go ahead and continue. Sagittarius. There could be some kind of bad news that's being relayed in relation to love, maybe from the past, so that they can move into a new experience. Somebody here could be looking to speed up the level of success that they want to work towards, but I don't know if it's the right time. Again, we're still in that transitionary phase before the new moon, I believe on Monday, or September 3rd or something like that. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some more messages for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, messages for Sag. What do you need Sagittarius people and placements to know? Looks like this could be a negative relationship or somebody's moving out of a negative relationship. Sagittarius, messages for Sag. Someone can be dumb. So if anybody is working against you or there's enemies working against you, it looks like you'll be able to outsmart them. You could be upgrading, and there could be some level of like divine inspiration or divine help or healing here as well that's allowing you to lead with deep personal peace and success. Let's go ahead and get your best advice for Sagittarius. Most important advice that you need Sagittarius to act upon at this time. Sagittarius. Interesting. The Mary Lude. I think this is the Empress. I'm not exactly sure. It could be something else. Let's see. Mary Lude, unconscious awareness, subtle influences, and mysteries. So this is the High Priestess actually energy. So maybe if this is your advice, it's advising you to work with the moon cycles. You can see how prominent the moon is in this card, and we do have that new moon approaching. We're still letting go and recalibrating and cleansing before our new beginning. I was listening to Aubrey Stars this morning, and she's fantastic. She was talking about how the Venusian or the Venus or the feminine is really coming into more strength right now, and there is a kind of need to cleanse so that the feminine can protect and nourish in a more positive way and get rid of relationships that are kind of blocking, from new connections or new opportunities from coming in. So encountering mystery is never easy. What is organized by the Magus is rooted here by the Queen of Winter and the physical embodiment of Winter, the Mary Lude. She's the High Priestess, the Bone Queen. She threatens to simultaneously tear you into 1,000 pieces while also carrying you across the abyss of mystery and towards the light of spring. It's kind of giving me like death energy, like death card energy, Scorpio energy here. I was watching Gerald's game recently, and there is a character in there, of course, that kind of represents death metaphorically, and then at the end of the movie she realizes it was an actual serial killer. But anyways, the Mary Lude is a Welsh midwinter custom of bardic battle, where the skull of a horse atop a white robe is animated and carried from house to house and pub to pub. She paradoxically is fabulous and terrifying at the same time. She stands at a liminal time, and so liminal in between. Something is not quite in reality yet, but it is coming into reality. It's birthing into reality, right? In her undead guise, she sings of mystery that was old when the world was new. She carries the child upon her back across the abyss of the mysterious, and in doing so reveals something of its nature. So maybe you're coming to realizations about darker natures of other people or in your life in general, things that might have held you back. It's a really beautiful card. It's a very beautiful seen, actually. Like, look at that kind of like emptiness, that kind of cleansing vibe. We are in Virgo season, right? We see the dark tree and the light tree here, right? So there is some kind of gateway that's opening up. Beautiful energy, like in a balance or like a recalibration or something. The Mary Lune is the unifying force that binds all opposites together in a way that coalesces energies into a cohesive whole. So this is a key part of manifestation, right? We have the dark of the universe with the light of the sun, with the light of the stars. I mean, it's realizing that everything is one that forms, that we need those opposites that kind of help to give structure to things, right? She does this from the position of deep feeling and balance. This is a deeply ethereal card that deals primarily with the subtle and often spiritual forces at play in one's life and situations. So make sure you are paying attention to those signals, those feelings that you're getting about what to do at this time. Take heed, for the situation at hand is not as clear as it might have originally appeared. There is much more swimming beneath the surface than you are aware of. The Mary Lune is asking you to ponder the subtle forces at play and how you might bring them into a place of moderation and balance. This is not the time to employ logic or rationality, but rather trust instincts to feel your way through the situation. You might also want to spend more time alone. That could be really relevant. Maybe stay away from people that are too logical at this time so that you can come into more intuitive nudges and guidance. In doing so, you will arrive at a place of clarity. It is tempting to run away from the situation, but trust the Mary Lune, and she will kneel for you to climb on her back. Give your gut feelings the attention they deserve, for clarity comes in doing so. So, sometimes the logic mind, it doesn't process things, it doesn't understand things. It's very slow, right? But the subconscious can pick up on things, and that's why it's always good to use your instincts in case you're in a dangerous situation, because it's picking up on things that the logical mind doesn't pick up on, right? So interesting reading, interesting reading. We'll continue. Sagittarius, messages for Sag. There could be a question about moving into a new experience of some sort. You could be dealing with challenges around you, of course, that unclear thinking. Something here could be like not supported. Maybe somebody's spying on you, or they want to force you into something, was the vibe I'm getting. There could be a Scorpio energy. Could be somebody quite strong. I don't know. Messages for Sagittarius. But it looks like spirits are trying to help you. It could be great if you have some time to tap into venerating your ancestors, or kind of setting up a place to meet with them, greet with them, an altar, or just a photo of them, or something like that. Giving offerings or giving notes and love and things like that. Healer, interesting. Guide and facilitator. We all come in the human experience with the use of energy and intuition. Among us are those who are called to be healers. They are the wise ones who've made the conscious choice to devote themselves to guiding others on their paths. Healers can be found in all religions and traditions, each with something beautiful and unique to contribute to the collective energy. You may know them as shamans, medicine men and women, priestesses, wise ones, great ones, and the list goes on. If you have pulled the gift of healer, know that you are being called to initiate yourself as one of the wise ones. You are meant to be to be a guide, or maybe a gentle guide. For those who are finding their way, and there are many ways you can do this. As a healer for your family and neighborhood, or going through building a community on social media offering wisdom, it doesn't matter how you choose to heal. All that matters is that you do. It's kind of giving me Mr. Rogers vibes. If you have thought about becoming a healer, this card is a resounding yes. Some healing practices, like a crystal therapist, Reiki practitioner, tarot reader, psychic doula, death doula, herbalist, and so on. You may have something you've practiced for years, or you may feel called to learn a new skill. Trust your intuition. You can become a facilitator of healing, creating healing tools like guided meditations, jewelry, candles, or even creating an oracle deck, and provide others with a path to heal themselves. You create the path for others to walk. You are unique, and you have something to share with the world. So whatever you're doing now could really reverberate externally out towards you, and the healing that you're able to offer others, especially if you heal yourself, then you come out as a strong healer for others, right? Maybe we'll grab one of these, Sagittarius, and we see the prominence of the moon in all of these cards. We see the High Priestess moon, this beautiful golden moon, and then we have this giant moon, right? And now she's the golden kind of face of this. Breath of the cosmos. Okay. Interesting. 42, I think. Could be something about real estate here, self-esteem, maybe job, maybe self-esteem that's attracting a better emotional foundation as you go in your job. When we rely on our own will, we are micromanaging the universe and resisting natural flows of life. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're projecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, living from a space of trying. Everyone else can feel it, and the universe can feel it too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater will that God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little you find yourself living the most authentic, fulfilling life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led and you begin breathing the breath of life. You know, your reading is very mysterious. I don't know how much deeper I need to really get into this. We might pull an angel oracle, Sagittarius. Visualize abundance in all forms. So this could be a time when you are kind of coalescing new dreams and realities into being. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. So it's a really great time to set those intentions into the universe as we approach that new moon. Any intention that you have will grow with that new moon, right? So if you are imagining like a new start or something, or a new project or a new beginning or something like that, it's a great time to really imagine that you're succeeding or imagine that you're doing it. And feel it and live it and see it, right? So hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you experience. I hope you liked this reading. Maybe imagine better connections, especially if you've been dealing with toxic people or anything like that. Imagine the feeling and the kind of people that you do want in your life, the people that would get along with you, and magnetize them towards you if you can. Put yourself in the right situations to attract those kind of people towards you, people who have the same values, that share the same kind of joy for life or something like that. But thank you for being here. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me a Coffee link. Thank you.